Hey everybody! Seven and I are going to give a shot at creating our own cookies today. Seven and Gloria love their oxbow treats. And they really do beg for them and they really enjoy them and I love to give them to them. But I don't just have Seven and Gloria here. I have Seven and Gloria and I have a number of lovely foster pigs that also love cookies. So it becomes a little bit expensive to always be purchasing bags of oxbow. They don't last very long here. So I've decided to give making my own cookies a try. Seven's going to be here and assist me. We'll see how we do. So what we're going to do is we are going to start with oxbow pellets. I'm going to put them in the food processor. I'm going to put a hand on Seven because I have a feeling he's not going to like this too much. And then I think if we're all plugged in, we can just pulse this. Well, obviously it takes a lot of grinding for these pellets, but I think that part's looking pretty good. Next thing I'm going to add are Quaker oats. I'm adding them later on just because I don't want them ground quite so fine. And I don't know how much I'm going to add of anything here. I'm just playing it by ear. I'm going to see what it looks like when I mix my binder in and just go from there. The soft oats didn't take long at all to get a little chopped up. That I wanted them a little thicker, a little more of what's going on. I'll put Mr. Seven back down. Next thing I'm going to do, and I actually do need to look a little bit more into this, I am going to put a little bit of liquid vitamin C in here. Just because anytime you can add extra C to a guinea pig's diet, it's good to do so. However, I'm afraid that, and this is what I need to look into, when I go to bake off these cookies, it could destroy the vitamin C. So I'll have to do some research into that. And the next thing I'm going to do is put some pumpkin in here. Pumpkin's going to be the binder. This is organic pumpkin. It's not sweetened. It is not pumpkin pie filling. It's just organic pumpkin. So we're going to put that in. Seven, do you want to taste this pumpkin? Oh, he's not too sure. We're going to pulse again. So I was hoping this would come together into kind of a dough. And it looks like it is. I just think I'm going to put a little bit more pumpkin. I don't think it's quite as loose as I want it to be. Off. So a little bit more pulsing. Whoop. I think it's time to get it out and put it in a mixing bowl. Thank you. Okay, Seven. Oops. Drop some things, bud. What do you think? So what I'm going to do now is stir this around. Be sure that it's nice and moist, not wet. Because remember, since we have no preservatives or anything in this, we need to get all that moisture out of this. So we don't want to add too much binding agent so that we have to dry too much back out of it when we either put it in the oven or put it in a dehydrator. Well, we decided that the mixture was still a little bit too dry. I'm out of pumpkin, so I always have Bolt House carrot juice, 100% carrot juice in the house. So I'm going to add a little bit of that around on here. Mix it up some more. And I think we're just about where we want to be. When I press it, it's holding together. So I think that when I try to roll it between wax paper sheets with the rolling pin, we should probably be about there. Okay, 7, let's clean some things up, make a little bit of room, go on to the next step, huh? So I put some of the mixture out on wax paper. I'm going to put wax paper on the top. And get out the rolling pin and see how it works. See if it's where it needs to be, or if I need to add a little bit more carrot juice. I was thinking that the other thing I could add would be unsweetened applesauce. I always have some of that around. So then the next thing that I want to see if it'll do, is I want to see if I can take this, maybe cut it into some squares. So I'm going to take a cookie sheet, and I'm going to take some parchment paper. Put the parchment paper on my cookie sheet. And then I'm going to put some of the mixture on there. Press it down a little bit more with my hands to get it to stick together a little bit. Then I'm going to take some wax paper. Put it on the top. My rolling pin. Roll it out a little bit. Might be easier if I don't put it in the pan yet. I'm just learning as I go here, nothing that I've done before. Okay, that seems like a nice thickness to me. Take the wax paper off. And then I'm just going to take these loose edges, push them in. And I'd say I have this at maybe, I think it's about 1/4 inch thick. So we're going to take that, put it on the cookie sheet, and then we're going to put this in a low and slow oven. About 250 degrees, and then we'll see how it goes. So here we are, 4 hours later. We baked the mixture on a low, slow oven until everything got nice and dry. So as you can see, my little taste tester here seems to think it tastes good, so that's good since he really didn't like the raw batter at all. I can see that my desire to omit the honey from the recipes was probably not a good idea. This is very loose and crumbly. I think 7 is still going to be happy to eat it, but, well, yes, he's obviously still happy to eat it, but there's still going to be a lot of crumbly stuff. So that's how this experiment turned out this time without the honey. So I guess we'll give it a try next week using some honey and see how that turns out. See if we get a product that stays together a little bit. I can't imagine, this recipe made 3 of these pans. So I think with a little bit of honey in there, a tablespoon or 2, I don't think that'll be too much to be a problem for them, but we'll see. Anyway, so 7 gives this recipe a pulse up whether it's holding together or not. So we have some amount of success there. Now we'll take it down and see what the rest of the guinea pigs think, if 7 leaves any for the rest of the guinea pigs.